Square Enix asked me to make drinks for Final Fantasy XIV. Okay. It's also small.
So believe it or not, Square Enix reached out to me because Final Fantasy XIV Online has a whole new expansion coming out called DAWNTRAIL, and they said that Tural needs some drinks. That's the place we're going to in DAWNTRAIL. We need some drinks because it's going to be a hot time in Tuliyollal tonight on how to drink.
Thank you, Optimus Prime.
Okay.
So as you might have guessed, this episode is brought to you by Square Enix and Final Fantasy XIV Online. I want to thank them so much for inviting me to sojourn into Tural. I watched the trailer and I see this beautiful resort-looking kind of city that's there in Tural. It's called Tuliyollal. I hope I am pronouncing that correctly. There's this shot where we pan across this veranda, this wooden veranda. It calls to mind to me like, you know, Adventureland and the Enchanted Tiki Room and all kinds of things that I love. And we see Urianger, this elf guy, and he's drinking out of this big pineapple. I envisioned it as being a kind of a welcome drink at the cosmopolitan, maybe resort town of Tuliyollal. So we're gonna have a Tuliyollal punch. First things first, I need a whole pineapple. We gotta core this guy so we can drink out of it. If you've never done that, it's good fun. You should. You should totally core up a pineapple and drink out of it. The first step in that process is to cut the top off. The second step in that process is to own a pineapple corer. I'll put a link up to one of these in the.
Should I do this for my main story playthrough?
Line it up with the core of your pineapple. And then you just kind of got to do this.
I definitely should do this.
You can feel the pineapple for where your blades are, and that'll give you a really good idea of when you want to stop, because you don't want to pierce the skin. Take your pineapple, put it into something if you can. I have this Cambro. Pop that out. Now I've got a place to put my pineapple flesh. What you'll end up with is a pineapple.
Do you guys trust me with using this kitchen tool? Dude, I should not be operating this tool.
Pineapple like this. Frankly, I think you can just reach in there and kind of twist it out. This part, maybe parts of it are edible. Usually it's pretty woody. Pretty good. I'm gonna eat this. From here.
Pineapple does not taste like you think. I bought a pineapple once and I did eat for it, and it was like it doesn't taste like how it does when it's been sitting in sugar, like how you normally.
This drink is fairly simple.
Like,
I need a shaker. I need 3 ounces of pineapple juice. Of course, I could be
maybe
getting
it wasn't
my juice
right
from the pineapple I just cored.
Are you telling me I had a bad pineapple?
I'm going to use some juice of a pineapple. I need 1 ounce of cream of coconut. There's a couple of brands you can buy. You could also make your own. It's more or less just equal parts sugar and full-fat coconut milk and like a pinch of salt. Mix them together, heat them up until it's dissolved, and Bob's your uncle. Want ½ ounce of lime juice. And now I want 2 ounces of cachaça. Cachaça is like rum. And that, as they say, is that.
I'll skip the rum.
Shake it up with some ice. I wanted to try something new. I got this as a thing that makes crushed ice.
People already ask me if I'm drunk.
New, but this machine is new. It's like a real mid-century thing.
I don't need to be
drunk. It's like an old school ice crushing machine. It's very similar to what's in your fridge if you have an ice dispenser. Honestly, I would say it makes like remarkably nice ice, very equal little chunks. I wanted to get one for a while.
I want smaller than that. I like the ice that they give you at Sonic. Sonic is really good ice.
I kind of find Lewis bags to be a pain in the butt, and the bags are always breaking on me, so I'm gonna try this for a while, see if I like it. Get the top part of your shaker. Pour some of that in there, and I'll probably add 1 big cube. I always like to try to get 1 big cube in there so that it has something like heavy in there to help aerate it and shove everything around.
That makes sense.
Dump the whole drink in.
Wow, this is fun to see the slow motion shots.
Get a straw in there. There you have it. A Tuliyollal punch.
Money shot.
How it is.
Oh, how is it?
Oh man, I love that. Oh.
Loves it.
Okay, so it's a little bit like a riff on a painkiller because of the pineapple and cream of coconut, or on a pina colada. Throwing a little lime in there and the cachaça kind of brings in elements of a caipirinha, and so it's like a
cachaça is totally like caipirinha,
punch, but it's like if you crossed a painkiller with a caipirinha.
Yeah,
it's just got
totally.
A little bit more hoots in it, a little bit more oomph, a little bit more. There's a little bit more tartness. There's a little bit more bite. The cachaça is really good. I might start making all my painkillers with that stuff. It brings in this element of funk, this funky kind of brash, kind of bright, and maybe even a little fumey, a little gasoline-y kind of
Ooh.
vibe to it that
Petrol.
I love.
Oh, I don't know
adore
about
the
that,
way
dude.
It sweetens. It works
I'll just
so
have
well
pineapple
in
juice.
cocktails, particularly with a little lime.
I don't want the petrol
fun.
vibes. I don't
That
want
is
the
very,
funky
very
petrol. I want fun though.
This drink is very fun and dangerous because I cannot stop drinking it. It
Is he getting drunk on
limey,
here?
pineapple, sweet
Optimus
coconut. It's that. It's really good. It's a
Fun,
delicious
fun, fun, very
resort
fun,
drink.
very fun.
Damn it, I'm making these all summer. This is my new thing. Tuliyollal punch. These are so good. Let's just keep that guy around on set. Let's just put that right there where it'll
He
be
loves
within
it.
reach. There's
He
a whole
loves
lot of
that.
new locations in DAWNTRAIL, like Tuliyollal, which is a city in Tural. It's got all kinds of beautiful scenery from what I've seen in the trailer. I love the look of it. And there's a bunch of different new locations and new characters and new storylines. And you should check it out because it's going to be available on July 2nd on PC,
This is
Mac,
great. They're making him
PlayStation,
say-
and Xbox.
Has he ever installed Final Fantasy? Does he play games? He's on Twitch. Yeah. Okay. This is my first time seeing this this YouTuber. So I'm like, okay, does he only make like how to make a drink videos? And like, does he know what Final Fantasy is? Well, he has a Twitch account, so yeah, it looks like he does. Yeah, does he? He does play games. Yeah, he does. Yeah, okay, he does. That's good.
DAWNTRAIL. To the dawn. Okay, let's move on to the next drink.
He loves
Square Enix.
Fallout and Cyberpunk. That's great. What about the milkshake? Yeah, will he make the milkshake?
Gave me a bunch of footage to check out, and one of it was like this desert place, and I saw this tavern, and it has like a what looks to me like a jug over the door, like a mezcal jug, and I was thinking, well, they probably serve mezcal in there. They probably have a signature drink in there. It's a mezcal. And there's a new cousin
Booty.
of the Sabatender in DAWNTRAIL called a Napolitender. Honestly, it's got this very serious-looking gluteus, but on its front, which is
This is my kind of guy. Holy sh!
And I thought, ooh, what about a drink for them? So I call this a Napolitender Bender. So the first thing you're gonna need to make this drink is some prickly pear syrup. You can
Caked
find
up.
some online, or if you have access to prickly pears, you can make your own. I do not have access to prickly pears, so we're gonna do 1 ounce of prickly pear syrup.
Is it prickly
Bada
hairs?
bing. Need 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice. I want 1/2 ounce of orange liqueur.
They're prickly pears.
I want 2 ounces of mezcal.
What's
And a
mezcal?
couple dashes of spiced bitters, something with some pepper in it.
You're just squeezing them in there. What?
We're gonna shake that
What's
up
a
with some
bitter?
ice.
Well, man, I just want to see him break in that slow motion camera. I want to see the ice breaking stuff.
Strain that into the
Ooh,
glass
some of
your
this is a
choice.
ooh.
Garnish it as you please. I think a lime wheel is
Oh, it's a
kind of
pretty
perfect
cut.
choice on this one.
I mean, glass.
And there it is.
I totally drink alcohols.
Napolitender Bender. Let's see how it came out.
I know all about alcohols.
Woo! Oh, that's wonderful. You get. Oh my God! I gotta go back in for more. That's
I
a
bet
fun
his
one.
job is really hard because, like, how do you describe a
It opens
taste
up with this
on YouTube?
lime, sweet, prickly pear. How do I? Fruit. and
seems
floral
hard.
Hibiscus note. Oh, delicious. That is sliding ever so slightly in towards mezcal, smoke and salt and band-aids. The two, man, they really are playing
Band-Aids.
off of each other. They are wonderful. Orange liqueur is adding a little bit of sweetness and also a little bit of roundness. It is rounding out the flavors. Without it, it
The
would
roundness.
be all lime juice for your citrus flavors.
Of
And
the
it would be very
gluteus.
acidic, very tart. We thinned it out a little bit. We brought orange notes into it, brought a little
Okay.
bit of sweetness into it. Of course, we have prickly pear syrup as well. That rounds off the edges. So instead of it being kind of a bracing sort of, maybe an eye-opener kind of drink, this is like really kind of a sipping, enjoyable, something to enjoy on a hot day in Tural. I really enjoy that. It has such a wonderful fruit
Where's
and
sunscreen?
hibiscus note to it. Oh, there's like some spicy notes too from
It's spicy.
I'm getting a little cinnamon, a little bit
Cinnamon.
of cardamom.
Oh, I don't think I would like that.
Oh my God.
I don't think I would like that.
Batting
I'll have the
1,000
other one.
today.
I don't want the spicy. I want the sweet. He likes that
It's
one
good.
better.
It's good
He
with
likes
that
that one
strawberry.
better.
So in DAWNTRAIL, at long last, you can play as a female Hrothgar. This is a cat lady. And we got two new jobs. One is the Viper, and the other one is the Pictomancer. We're gonna come to the Pictomancer in a minute, but first let's talk about the Viper.
Yeah,
this
what
is
a Picto drink.
Dual-wielding job, super fast.
got a Viper
attacks.
drink?
We gotta make a drink for this. The Viper, it's sneaky. It feels like it comes from that desert place to me. We're gonna call this thing the Viper's Tea. To start off with, I'm gonna take one of these bottles. I
Viper's
have these
tea.
handy bottles you can unscrew.
Oh my god, like the stamina tea from WoW, the Rogue. It would get. Yeah, that makes sense.
The bottom on.
I used
They're
to make that
pretty
stamina
great to
tea.
have.
It gotta
We're gonna
be.
take some yerba mate.
What's
This is
yerba
a,
mate?
popular tea, or I should say, tesana.
What's
Ooh,
that
yerba
mean?
Mate from the Andes? I think from the Andes, yeah.
It's
that
from the
area.
Andes.
And some pisco. And we're going to make yerba mate infused pisco.
It's from the
has
yerba mate
caffeine in it.
Andes.
It's drank the way coffee or like black tea would be drank.
Do we have any yerba mate Andes in the chat?
It's a real pick-me-up. To me,
It's tea.
the idea of being
Okay.
a fast, kind of cunning, on-edge, sort of dual-wield fighter, I feel like you need something to keep your energy up. Yerba mate.
What? Oh!
Perfect, Greg. Perfect. Put your thumb over the cork.
Oh my god, he fucked it up.
Kind of cunning,
watch it again.
on-edge, sort of dual-wield fighter. I feel like you need something to keep your energy up. Yerba mate. Perfect, Greg. Perfect. Put your thumb over the cork. Put my thumb over the top. Give it a little shake.
Not his
And by the
thumb.
time we need this in the drink, that'll be thoroughly infused. Most teas, you're going to want to have heat, obviously, to get it into water, but with anything with alcohol in it, it's really
It's 'cause
astringent and good at sucking
he's 2
things out of
drinks
stuff.
in.
So you can infuse with alcohol and tea very quickly.
Alcohol.
So I'll start with 1 ounce.
Alcohol is after some alcohol. Yeah, it's good at sucking things
Lemon
out.
juice. We need 2 ounces of our infused pisco,
Oh my god.
1 ounce of simple syrup, 1 egg white.
An egg white. Oh, gross. Don't put egg in there.
Nailed
Oh my god, dude, a drink? Oh my lord. Oh, it's nasty.
Nice in
Oh.
there.
Oh. Put that back. Start over.
Shake this drink. I should have dry shook it, but I forgot.
Oh, this looks
However,
nasty as hell.
fine anyway.
I'm sorry, but it's got herbs in there.
And double strain.
Oh.
Lots of Angostura bitters on the top.
Oh, that's so bad.
Using a cocktail pick, I'll just make a little circle, a little swirl.
Oh, that's nice. I like
And
the
there
swirling.
we have our Viper's Tea.
You can, I bet it's nasty. I bet it's nasty.
Ooh, that's fun.
Fun. Yeah, that's one way to put it.
It has such a complex flavor. It is everywhere. The pisco has such a stone fruit kind of sweetness that we're bringing out with the lemon and the sugar, the simple.
Sweetness. Okay.
And it's
okay.
really cool, these rounder kind of notes there that then very quickly is suffused with earthy, herbal, vegetal notes from
Sounds
the
like
mate.
medicine.
What a fun drink. The texture with the egg white and the froth, very nice.
It's so gross. I don't want that.
It kind of reminds a little bit of like a matcha latte. It's a little bit like that. It's in that space.
Trust
where it has
me.
these earthy notes, but it's
Nikita, you trust.
sweet. And it has this froth and this foamy head.
Frothgar.
It's fun. It's great. And it probably
Okay, the editor definitely plays.
is quite caffeinated, so I should keep keep a close eye on it.
Editor's definitely a FF14 gamer.
Bitch.
Did he just say, bitch?
Bitch.
Oh, he did. Did you cuss in a sponsored video?
In addition to the Viper, there is a Pictomancer in DAWNTRAIL. The Pictomancer is a DPS dealing magic user who uses a brush to weave the Aether into colorful instant cast abilities and spells. And so
You
I was
get
looking at this
headbutted
Pictomancer, and
by
I was
the
thinking,
llama.
all right, we need something really special here. We need a multicolor, some kind of beverage here. So we're gonna start by using another one of my little infusion jars. We're gonna put some butterfly pea blossoms in here.
I have those. Oh my god. I always have these in my kitchen. I drink this butterfly pea tea all the time because it makes a pretty blue color when you put hot water on it.
There we go. Oh, for Christ's sake.
He had too many already. He's 3 in. He's 3 in, 3
Hold up for a
deep.
second. And a Blanco rum. We're going to do an infusion of this.
Infusion. It's gonna be
Okay,
pretty
so we're
blue
gonna start
color.
with an ounce and a half of simple syrup. On the sweeter end of the spectrum on this one.
Yeah, I bought some at the local Thai restaurant. They had it for sale by the cash
And 2
register.
ounces of our butterfly pea blossom.
Look at it's so
rum.
pretty, and it gives you a very nice mellow feeling. The tea. It's very relaxing.
No, I missed.
What is flying around there?
And I'm going to shake
What
that up
the
with some
hell
ice.
is going on in
I know
there?
what you're thinking. You're thinking, but Greg, that's not a drink. That's nothing in there. Some ice going.
Yeah, break that ice in slow motion. Yeah, it's good. Oh, I like that. Break some more. Yeah, slap
Need a
it.
second shaker for this. Now I need an ounce and a half of lime juice. 3 dashes of orange bitters. You're like,
I
literally
very
half
like
a
the
knee.
ice breaking.
And I need a 1/4 ounce of overproof rum.
This
shake
is too
that
much
up with ice.
alcohol. Ooh, the smoke. That was nice. Oh, I like the smoke too.
That's it. Get out the glass. You're gonna serve it in. Fill this glass up with crushed
Ooh,
ice.
yeah. Ice. Listen, you need to do something about this thing that's flying around. What the f is going on in there? Like, you need to deal with it. You got aggro, and you're
Strain
trying to
on the
cast.
First part of this drink. Strain the second part of this drink. We should get a lovely color.
Ooh,
Thank
pretty
you.
colors.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, it's a pretty.
Straw in that.
Oh.
As that intermingles, we're going to get it shifting from blue to red. That's very perfect little ombre going on.
Oh, it's the
We'll get some at the
ombre.
top there. If you were so inclined, I wouldn't object to some Angostura bitters on top. You can get a little more color in there.
What's up with the bitters?
There it is, the Pictomancer's palette. Let's see how she came out.
I don't like the bitters on top. Kind of ruined it. God.
Sweet.
Wait, did he say Did he say palette? No, he didn't.
This is the Pictomancer's palette.
Thank you,
Let's see how she came
Optimus
out.
Prime.
He said palette. He's still not drunk enough yet to say palette.
Sweet.
Actually, good
Minty.
drink.
Balanced.
Thank
Definitely
you,
on the
Optimus
the more accessible end of the spectrum, if you will. Compare it to a mojito. Compare
Accessible,
it to a Queen's Park Swizzle. It has that
Meaning
kind of
everyone's gonna
vibe
like
to
it. It's actually
It
good.
is wonderful. I love this drink.
It's actually
Thank you.
I think
tasty.
for some
Optimus
guests, you
Prime.
might go a little lighter on the sweetness, but keep in mind that's balanced with an ounce and a half of lime juice. And of course, because the way this drink is working, you're going to get different flavors from different layers.
Oh, really?
Thank you,
If you
Optimus
sip from
Prime.
the top, you're going to get much more of that tartness. And if
I
you
don't
try
like
to
what you
mix
put
them
on top.
together,
What is that? You said bitters. I don't like that.
not only does the color only just get more interesting.
Stop
in
putting it down in there. In fact, skip it out.
my opinion. Let's see how it tastes as a combined thing.
Petrol. Wait, it's the petrol again. What the fuck? It's probably because that bitters.
And that's really where it's at, because now the sweetness and the lime are really working together. Very, very well tempered. Very,
You should
very
eat
well
one of
balanced.
those mint
The
leaves.
mint is kind of suffused throughout it. This fly, I'm gonna murder you! The mint is really
fly.
suffused throughout the drink. And that little dash of Angostura bitters I threw on top, just on a whim there, really adds to it these kinds of spices, these Christmassy spices.
That was a horrible addition. I don't want Christmassy spices. It's supposed to be a sweet, light drink. You put this like cinnamony stuff on top.
Some
No,
allspice, they bring in mace,
No.
they bring in cinnamon, they bring
No,
in
gross.
clove, all of those wonderful things.
no, I don't want clove and cinnamon on there. It's summer. What the f not Christmas?
The delight of a drink. And a little
Horrible.
bit deceptive. Much
That
like
was a
the
downgrade.
Pictomancer, this one might do some serious damage per second with that overproof rum in there.
Damage for a second. True. That's gonna give me a sleep debuff.
You are like really just want to in the show.
I bet the pineapple one is the best.
Usually this is
Other
the way to
two
go.
are horrible.
There you have
This one's
for
decent.
Final Fantasy XIV's Dawntrail. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode. It really
you
was
won.
a blast to
That was
kind of
fun.
research that setting, look
This was
for
fun to
angles
watch.
to create cocktails. If you're so inclined, maybe work them into the game. They could be like, Reminder that Dawntrail will be available on July 2nd. Check it out. Have fun, you warriors of light. And
That was
here's to
cool.
you.
That
Cheers.
was really fun.
Good night and good luck.
Good luck. I wonder if he ever makes a drink and he tastes it and he's like, oh, that was horrible. I wonder if that's ever happened. He thinks it's going to be good, but he takes a sip and it's just so disgusting. I think that would be hilarious. Well, this was a fun video. I enjoyed it. Yeah. And I love Butterfly PT. I always have Butterfly Blossom. Butterfly P Blossom. It's not Butterfly P. It's PEA. P, not. It's a type of flower. Okay. I love that Greg never went out of his way to be a video game channel. He just casually mentioned gaming a few times, and everyone loved it so much. The whole game industry was like, this MFer needs to make us a cocktail. Now, was the profanity necessary in this comment? Son of a nice lady. It's a sentence enhancer. This might be the most targeted an advertisement has ever been precisely for me. I'm a fan of the show. I have 2,000 hours in Final Fantasy XIV. I have Dawntrail open right now. Wait, 2,000 hours. Is that enough time to not skip? Okay, he's not a story skipper. And sipping on a cocktail. Good job. I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's nice. That was fun. You watch this guy all the time. Sometimes he does like Reddit drinks that have mayo in. Oh, and he thinks they're so disgusting. It's hilarious. This is a fun. This is a fun channel. I liked it.